Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. It's been a while. Like, I have not been uploading on this channel for ages. I am so sorry that I have been neglecting. Well, I have been posting shorts because I've been like posting on different platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube shorts, but I haven't done long form video in like forever. So yeah, I feel like my goal this year was to be uploading more frequently on YouTube, and I started off like that towards the beginning of the year until I discovered conventions. Anime conventions, to be specific. So this video is literally me just pushing myself to actually make something and to film something and put something out, because I've been saying, oh, I'll do it, and I never actually got to it. So yeah, so this video is me showing you guys what I have worked on for the past 2 months. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get started. So earlier this year, I believe February or towards the ending of February, I discovered the fact that I can actually be a vendor at a convention. And I started, I don't know if a video came across my, I don't know how it came about, but I was like, I saw like an Artist Alley video, and I think I started watching a lot of Artist Alley videos and just watching a bunch of people, and that got me hooked. That literally got me hooked. And then I started doing research on how to become an Artist Alley vendor or whatever it is. I think I started just doing a bunch of Googling and trying to figure out how to actually go to my first event. I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to give you guys a little synopsis of how I got to this point. I've been accepted to 2 cons so far. One is a local con, very close to me. It's like literally 40 minutes drive. So I'm kind of hyped, but it is a small con. It's not big. It's I think I've been saying the name wrong. It's Derby Con. I'm gonna write it out here. How am I doing that? I'm gonna write it out so you guys can see it. The other con that I was accepted to is way later this year. It's in December. It's called Anime Weekend in Atlanta. That is, driving wise, is 12 hours from me, and flying wise, I believe it's probably going to take 2 hours or so. I don't know. I have not booked my ticket yet. I really should book my ticket and hotel, but initially I was waiting for them to verify that I was actually accepted. But I was accepted. They asked me to confirm my acceptance, if I accept the table. I was like, hell yeah, I accept the table, please take me. So yes, and I got a confirmation from them. So I think I got it like earlier this week. So I need to like literally book my hotel and plane ticket. My fiance is coming with me. So yes, I am stoked. I am excited. I didn't even tell you guys. So the next con that I'm preparing for right now is in October. So I feel like I'm going to try these price change and see how people react to them. And of course, on top of that, I want to have a smaller price items, because I can't make my clay stuff $3. There's no way. It's so hard. I don't know how to make it such a cheap price. But yeah, I feel so to kind of like have a buffer price or have a smaller price item, I've been making like prints. I've been making more illustrations so I can have something else that's not of a higher price that people can afford. And I think my fiance gave me this idea of like, why don't you just like your tray stuff, why don't you just make that into an illustration, so this way like you have the tray, you have the illustration. And then I was thinking about stickers, but I'm not sure yet. Definitely not doing my stickers myself. I have heard so many horror story of people making their own stickers. I'm like, I spend so many time like working with clay that I don't want to have a headache of actually printing and cutting stickers. I don't want that. But anyways, yeah, so those are the other stuff I was thinking to kind of like, so if I go to events or go to conventions, I can have smaller price items and bigger price items, because my clays are are going to be of a higher end price, right? So that's kind of like my only way of buffering, you know, having a price that hopefully people will be willing, you know, to still come and shop at my table, because I don't want people to walk away and be like, oh my gosh, it's too high, I can't afford anything, and then I'm like losing out on money or anything like that. I've been rambling for a while, so let's get into the meat of this video, which is me showing you guys everything that I have made since, oh yeah, so everything that I've made for the past 2 months, give or take, the past 2 months, July, August, and a little bit of June. But yeah, I don't think I might have everything. I'm not gonna put them all in order, but I'll just show you everything, right? Yeah, look at these cuties. Oh my gosh. This, I will kind of tell you guys how long it takes me. Maybe that will help. So this took me 2 days. I do have a day job, so I would love to work this like be working on this every single day, but I do have a day job. So yeah, so sometimes it's supposed to take me shorter, but I have to like stop and do other stuff. But yeah, so I'll tell you guys, I think I remember for most of them, but I'll tell you guys what how long it took me to make some of these. Maybe that will help. I don't know if it will help, I don't know. But yeah, this one was actually quite recent. I made this month. Yeah, this took me about 2 days, and usually when I say 2 days, I make 2 of them at a time because I would like to sell them. So I figured I rather have something else, so if somebody buys one, there's another one. So I usually make 2 at a time, so this might have taken me shorter to make, but I tend to work in like a, what is it called, work assembly, I forgot what it's called. But so I have 2 of these. So it took me 2 days to make this. To honestly, before I used to paint everything, but I honestly love making it like using clay. Colored clay is what I was trying to say, because it's so much faster to use colored clay and it just looks so cute. And all of these have not been resined yet because I've just been going crazy with working with clay, and I figured out I'm gonna resin everything towards towards the middle or the end of September. I'm trying to get most of the figurine done. I did the I'm separating my work in like 3s. So I'm doing trinket dishes, jewelry dishes, whatever you want to call it, and then I'm going to work on figurines, and then I'm going to do keychains, and then after keychains, if I have time, I'm going to work on like miscellaneous items, like making magnets, earrings, or whatever. But those are the main 3 that I want to work on. I want to work on trinket dishes, figurines, and keychains. If I have time, I'll do the other stuff. And I would love to get into keycaps. That seems fun, but I feel like I don't have time for that right now. I have to get through everything else that I have on my list. I made a list, so that's why, like, I'm trying to be organized over here, okay? But anyways, so this is what I did. I think this is the first one that I started working on, the capybara bath. There's stuff going around because I was okay, so I have these because why this little space is open here is because it's going to be like a waterfall going down to the little baby bath over here, and then these are going to be stuck. The little oranges are going to be stuck on the waterfall, so that's why I have them. So this is for when I resin. But yeah, look at, I'll bring them up close a little bit so you can see them. Look at the little cutie at the bottom. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. But yeah, for real, look at them, so cute. It took me a while to like start liking my work, but initially when I started, I just hated everything I do. I still have that moments where I'm like, I don't like this, and then it kind of grows on me. But like, I actually enjoy making this dish. It was so cool, but I wasn't sure how to do this layer because it was complicated. It took me a while to like figure it out. But anyway, yeah, so I did 2 of, just like the other one, I did 2 of these, and it's so cute. Same thing, kind of like holding it awkwardly so y'all can see it. So yeah, so that's that. This one too, I believe this one took me 3 days. Actually, this took me 3 days to make, I think, if not 2.5 days, but it took me pretty much 3 days to make this. making the capybara itself, and then the tree. The tree I feel like took a little bit of time because I was trying to figure out how to make it this big, because like everything I make is like, it's literally from polymer clay. So I don't use air dry clay, I don't use any of that. So this is polymer clay, and if you've worked with polymer clay, you know it's like it's I mostly use Sculpey. I mostly use Primo. Sculpey Primo is what I use the most. I have like when I started working with Sculpey 3 or something. I hated it. It was very soft. It was like it just transferred so quickly into my, I just didn't like it. I don't know why, I just didn't like working with it, but I still have some of it, so I do tend to mix it with my current clay so I can get rid of it. But yeah, pretty much when you see me working with clay, I mostly use Sculpey. I haven't tried Fimo. I've heard Fimo is okay, but Fimo is firm. Is it Fimo? I hope I'm saying it. I hope I'm saying it right. But yeah, I haven't tried that one yet. Mostly I've been trying like polymer clay, and I also use what's it called, Craft Smart clay as well too. Those are like the two main clay that I use, Craft Smart and Sculpey Primo. So yeah, that's that. It's so cute. And then we have this from Spirited Away. Oh my gosh, look at them, so cute. So you have Haku. I don't know if you can see the dragon. I made two of it. Hang on. So you have that. See, something I was like, I need to work on, because like I remember in Fan Expo Boston, somebody asked me to sign it. I'm like, how do I sign this? Like they actually asked me to sign a dish that I bought, right? And my dish is already glazed, and if you know glaze, I had a Sharpie. I'm like, I don't know how to sign this, but I use my Sharpie and I try to sign it, but it keeps smudging because it's like, it's glazed. It's not gonna stick. So that made me start thinking like, I need to get like the little it's mostly for ceramic, where people can punch their or stamp their name into their work, like the bottom of the plate or whatever. So I need to get me one of those. I don't know, I started looking into I was looking into one in Etsy, but then I don't know what happened. I haven't actually gotten one, but I literally need to get one. Yeah, that was an interesting experience that made me think like, okay, you definitely need to like get you one of those little stamps and stamp your work at the bottom. But I think before I glaze these, tell me if you think this is a good idea. I'm going to sign it with like a one of these markers. So I'll use either one of these markers or Sharpie to like sign the bottom, since I'm not able to like stamp it. So yeah, so this is something else that I did. I think this took me 2 days to make. Most of this would take me, like trays usually take me, excuse me, the range of like a day to 2 days for the most part. And plus I'm trying not to stay up too late anymore, so I can't finish everything in one day. So yeah, this was actually a cool experience. This was really nice. I enjoyed making this. Yeah, this took me 2 days to make. Okay, so we have these. As usual, I made two. I have the second one here, but I'm gonna use one to show you all the details. So yeah, so I made Psyduck. It was something on my list that I've been meaning to make. So I made Psyduck, literally having a picnic and just freaking out as Psyduck does. So you have like the platter of sushi, and then you have sake. So you have the container, the bottle of sake, and then you have a cup, and Psyduck freaking over there, and then the other Psyduck in a little pond freaking out. Initially I was gonna put like a little ducky, not a ducky, oh my gosh, put a little what's it called, frog, like sitting on the lily pad, but I kind of just like, I'm like, I heard this dish is gonna be, there's a lot going on and I don't want to make this too pricey. But yeah, so yeah, it's so cute. Like, look at it. I really like this dish, I really do. So I made 3 calcifers. It's like from the movie reference when Howell was cooking the eggs. yeah, so we have the eggs and the bacons, and calcifer being his calcifer self. It took me 3 days to make these, I believe. Oh, the next batch that I have, oh, I gotta be careful with these because these are painted, and I have to be careful when I paint dishes because I don't want anything to get on them. But yeah, so these are all painted, hand painted. Yeah, so this is the ponyo bowl, and my initial idea, I made 2 of them. I see. My initial idea, I was gonna have ponyo hanging to the side, like a little tiny ponyo, like hanging on for dear life, like trying to climb into the bowl. So yeah, I was going to make that, but I don't know why. I kind of like scrapped it and was like, nah, we're just gonna make the ramen bowl. But now, I think I most likely will go, before I resin this, I'm probably gonna end up making a tiny, just like my idea, I'm going to end up making a ponyo and like add it to the side and bake it before I finalize it, like before I actually put resin and make it an actual ramen. So yeah, that is something I am going to add to this dish. So as of right now, this dish is not finished yet because it doesn't have ponyo attached to it. But yeah, this literally was fun to make. It took me 2 days because I believe I made the stuff. I made these, like the dish itself, and then I had to color it, and I think everything else was like in a day. So I think it took me about 2 days to make this. It was quite simple. It literally was fun. Layering the ramen was like nice to like do the little ramen. I believe I made a short, I have a short video of this, so you can check out my shorts section to see how I made this. I believe I made a short video of it. But yeah, this was really fun to make. I enjoyed it. So definitely, if you see this later on in the future, you will see a little ponyo attached to the side somewhere. Yeah, so maybe I'll show it off again later on when I finish that process. But for right now, this is how they look. It looks so cute. The next batch is curly. I made 2 as always. I think the only one that I only made 3 of is calcifer. Everything else I've been making 2 of. Calcifer is the only one that I made 3 of. So yeah, so I made 2 of these, 2 of the Kirby's. Yeah, honestly, when I was making this dish, I wasn't sure what I was going for. I think I was going for like a pancake. Honestly, I don't know what I was doing. And then it turned into like making like what's it called, a pretzel. I think it ended up from pancake to a pretzel, and it just didn't look right. When I was coloring it with like the pastel, it just wasn't looking well. I just didn't like it, so I ended up turning it into like a weird cake. The shape, I honestly, yeah, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about this? Because like I struggled with this for a bit, like coloring wise, I struggled with it, and then I was like, all right, I'll just color it, because initially I was using the pastel to like turn it into something. My initial idea was a pancake, but it just didn't come out right. I think I messed up. I messed up initially, and then I tried to turn it into a pretzel and just didn't like it, and then here we are. I decided to just paint over it, and this is what we came up. And I decided to add the strawberries just to have it looking like a little strawberry cake going on. But yeah, it's still cute. I like the color. Tell me what you think. So cute, little Kirby. I was initially gonna add like a Kirby hat, like a chef hat, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, because I feel like his head is so bare. It's like he needs something on the top of his head. But what do you think? Should I add a hat, or should I just leave it the way it is? I don't know. Not quite sure yet. But yeah, this didn't take me too long. It's just the fact that I was struggling to figure out, you know, what my idea. I was struggling with my idea. That's why it took me like 2 days to make this, and I decided on the second day to just color it and just, yeah. This is Gigi from Kiki's delivery service. So yeah, it was kind of, I just wanted to make a little simple flat dish, and then my craziness was like let's add some stuff to it. So that's why I added the breads. Initially I was gonna add like a little broom, and then I was like, it might be too complicated. I wanted to make this a little bit simple. So I just added the breads to kind of like, you know, jazz it up a little bit. So that's why it looks a little bit simple compared to the other dishes. But yeah, it's cute. I like it. I like Gigi in it. Looks really nice. We have the boys. Trying to bring it closer so y'all can see it. Y'all can see it. Okay. So yeah, that was really cool. I kind of struggle with the mood for this, but overall it came out okay. I kind of like it now. Initially I wasn't sure how I feel about it, but I really do like it. So it's cute. It's cute. Yeah, this was fun to make. This also took me 2 days because I'm a slow painter, so it took me a while to just paint it. Like the painting process itself took me almost a whole day just to paint the two of it. Yeah, it took me 2 days. I'm a slow painter, like I said. But yeah, this was fun to make though. Honestly, it was cute. So now moving forward, we're on to the figurines. So I figured I should have at least a couple Halloween stuff on my table, and I decided to make some ghostly, you know, you can't have Halloween without having something ghosty, right? So I figured I would just make some ghosts. And yeah, so I just made like 2 ghost design, and of course I made 2 of them. So we start off with these. I'll bring it closer so y'all can see it. Look at the cuties. Look at the cuties. My fiance said this looks like a mushroom, and I'm like, no, it's a ghost with a mushroom hat. It's not a mushroom. I don't know. Tell me, what do you think? Do you think this looks like a mushroom? I say it's a ghost with a mushroom hat, but I don't know. But yeah, the cutie. It looks so cute. So yeah, I made 2 of it as well. Show you the second one. Ooh, just don't want to ruin it. So it's the second one. So the little thingies are candles. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. So you have the pumpkins, you have the little tiny mushroom patch. You have mushroom patch, you have pumpkins, you have the gravestone, and then you have the candles. You have candles over here, you have candles over here, then you have some candles right there. So yeah, so that's that. And then the second design is this one. So this one we have it's kind of like the same concept, but this is more like a pumpkin patch ghost, you know what I mean? It's a pumpkin patch ghost. So you have the pumpkins, you have the mushrooms, and then you have the ghost with the mushroom. Oh, sorry, the ghost with a pumpkin on its head. So pumpkin ghost. And then you have, of course, you have the candles. Yeah, I really like it. It turned out so cute. So yeah, initially I was just gonna make him sitting on the bench, but I was like, no, why don't we make him and Hornet, that's her name, Hornet, I think I'm pronouncing that right. So make him and Hornet sitting on the bench. So yeah, this bench took me forever to like figure out. It was annoying. It's really annoying. Like, look at it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you hear the clicking sound. That's like the UPS truck right out there beeping. But yeah, sorry, the beeping is loud. But yeah, so this is it. I made 2 of it as well too. So I'll show you the second one. This one is a little bit heavy because this one is heavier than this one because she's big. Like I don't think he's bigger, but she's bigger. Like this feels light, but this feels heavy. But yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at how big. You can tell like she is humongous. Like he looks about the same size, but I don't know what I did. I think I stretched out all the clay that I have. Even her body looks big because I try to make them the same size. But yeah, like her horn is like it's long, it's elongated, but like her horn is supposed to be long, but like it is quite long. It's like, yeah, it's big in this one. But anyway, yeah, this took me time. This took me like 3 days. I think maybe a little bit more than that, because I was struggling. I was struggling with this chair, like with this bench. Let me put one of these down so I don't drop it. Yeah, but like for real though, I was struggling with the bench. Like I couldn't figure out how to properly make it in a way that I like. But yeah, so to make the legs symmetrical, I was struggling a lot. So I think that was what took my time. Like to make the base was fine, that was easy. The figurine itself didn't take me it didn't take me as long as it took me to make this bench. Like bruh, this bench took me ages to make. Like just to figure out the one, like what works for me, like to make it to the point that I like. That took me a while, but yeah. But overall, I like the end result. Initially I was going to make the little lamp street light, you know, here, but then I figured like the length I wanted it to be was like here, but I'm like, her horn is far too long, and it's going to look so awkward, and I don't want it to be so like the lamp to be super long. I'm just like, I don't know, so I scrapped it, and that's why I put this here, and just kind of like, we'll just leave it the way it is, it's fine. And it's like literally them resting after a battle. That's the concept of this. And they were fighting together and not fighting against each other, okay? They were fighting together. That's why you see the enemy heads, you know, literally the bench is on one head. And then the other one, her little horn is stabbing through it. I usually make a sketch before I start sculpting. Don't mind this. This is just me practicing chibi foam. But yeah, I usually make a sketch. So this is a sketch of the one I'm about to show you. That's what the sketch is. It's just like a rough sketch. It's not like a really defined sketch, but this is a sketch of the one I'm about to show you. This is a sketch of the one you just see. So you see the lamp I was going to have behind them, and then I was, you know, initially I was gonna put like heads around them, but then I decided to scrap the lamp and put one of the heads, you know, where the lamp is going to be, and one of the heads is going to be like underneath the bench or whatever. So yeah, that was that. And then I have like a bunch. I'm trying to see if I have some to show you guys of what you already saw so far. So this is the, you don't really see it because I didn't really draw side duck on it, but this is the side duck dish. And then this is the Kirby dish. This is the initial idea for the Kirby dish. So you see that he has a hat. And then this, what is this one? I don't remember what that was. I don't think I made this one yet. But these two right here, this one, and this one is the Halloween dish, the ghost dish that you just saw. So this is the gravestone and one, and then this is just the pumpkin ghost one. So I usually have sketches of my work before I make them. And then this is a couple more stuff. This is the Totoro and Calcifer one that's also on my channel. This one I have not made yet. It's supposed to be the little ducks. And then this one is Calcifer dish, the pan. So that, and then this humongo one is the capybara one. So I typically draw, you know, stuff out before I make them. Oh, and this is the ponyo. Oh yeah, look at this. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the ponyo one. This is a ponyo. So if you see, this is all the ramen inside, and then little, like right here, it's you see ponyo like hanging on for dear life. That's literally my initial idea. So that's why I'm like, I need to come back to this. So later on you see me, hopefully I'll attach ponyo. I'm gonna make ponyo and attach it to the dish. So yeah, so typically I have, you know, I draw stuff out and bring it to life. Hopefully. And the last one. So we have the second idea of the Hollow Knight figurine. So this one is literally him. Is a little bit grim. It's kind of like in the verge of death, but not really dying. You know when, I don't know if any of you guys play the game, so typically when he's about to die, his head split open and then his ghostliness kind of like just escape his head or whatever. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but typically this is literally the verge. This is what is kind of happening, but not quite yet, because he's not dead, but he's kind of like knelt, you know, like he's kind of like knelt down and he defeated his foe and he's tired. Pretty much that's what is happening here. So you kind of see him knelt to the ground, and yeah, that's his little enemy. He just demolished, and he's kind of worn down, and you can see all the battle bruises. So he's dented there, his horn is a little bit dented, same thing here. Don't know if you can see it, but yeah, this was fun to make. This was cool. But yeah, I enjoy making like these. I enjoy making this type of sculptures, really. So as usual, I made two. I'm trying to be careful because the cape is a bit delicate. It stiffens more when I bake it, when I resin it. Oh my gosh, it's a bit heavy. So this is one and this is two. So this one doesn't have the dents in the back, so that's how I know which one is which. But yeah, so you can tell I really enjoy making these. So cute. So I made two of them. I'm just gonna bring this up so you can see it for a bit. Just don't want to break it. So you have that one. So that's that. And the last one that I literally just finished yesterday was this. This is heavy too. Have to hold the head. It's a little top heavy. So yeah. Can you guess who he is? Can you guess who he is? The one and only pirate. So yeah, I made One Piece. I made Luffy. I mean, I did make a One Piece character, but I made Luffy. I'm still trying to catch up on like One Piece though. Like I've been in and out. I don't know. Don't even get me started with One Piece. I have not finished One Piece yet. I start and then I stop and then I continue and then it's just been up and down with One Piece. But then again, Naruto was my very first anime that I watched and I enjoyed it, and it came up every Saturday. I remember when it comes up on TV and I watch it every Saturday. That was like my high school. That was literally me after high school back then watching it, and I just enjoyed it. Kind of same thing with One Piece, but I just wasn't into it like that. But yeah, so literally I have not finished this, and apparently they came up with a new one. I don't know, I have not finished the old one yet, but yeah, I do enjoy making it. But it was a bit complicated. I just don't like the face shape. I wanted his face to be a bit rounder. It was afterwards and I'm like, initially when I was making, I was like, oh, it'll be fine. I think I squashed his head a little bit too down when I was trying to get him in place with the body. I feel like it kind of just made his face a little bit squarish, which I don't like, because it kind of reminds me of the pop figures or whatever that they have, you know, the ones that have the square face and stuff. I just don't like it in this. I wanted it to be round and cute, and he is cute. I really look at the eyes. I actually went ham with the eyes. I like the eyes that I made on him. It was really cute. But and the hair, the texture, I really like it. I enjoy making that. But it's just the face. I wanted him to have like a rounder face. So I think moving forward, I plan to make 3 One Piece characters characters. I was gonna make Luffy, I was gonna make Zoro, and I was going to make Chopper. Chopper is like kind of like an animal. Sorry. So that one is not, it's not gonna be hard to make, but Zoro is gonna be similar to Luffy, so I think with that one I would try to change a little bit, you know, try to improve from what I did here. So hopefully that one will be a bit better compared to what I did with Luffy. And he is quite heavy, honestly. Like, he is super heavy. So I'm just being gentle with them until I resin them. Once I resin them, I'm just gonna be as, you know, I can handle them however I want. But right now, because I remember last time I was like working on the hat, I think one of the fabric, one of his clothes, like one of these broke off. So because I guess I wasn't, you know, I was handling it this way or like that, and it kind of like broke it off by accident, but I was able to reattach it. So I'm just being as cautious as I can until I resin everything. So yeah, so that's Luffy. Like I said, I made 2 of him. I'll show you the other one. Trying to be careful. This one I really like. I think this one is my favorite between the 2 of them. I like this one better. Yeah, I really like this one better. I like the hat on this one better. Like, it looks really nice. But yeah, so pretty much this is everything that I have made for yeah, this is everything I've made the past. Let me lie this down because I don't want this to fall and break off. So yeah, that is everything that I've made for the past 2 months. You know, not counting the ending of June, but the past 2 months, that's everything that I made. I think I only made one thing at the, you know, the ending of June. It was like maybe the capybara one, or like, honestly, the capybara one and the Spirited Away one was kind of made around the same time. But honestly, speaking of that, I feel like I made more Spirited Away dishes than any other Ghibli movies. So I made a lot, excuse me, I make a lot of no face. But anyway, so yeah, that's literally everything that I've made. I hope you guys enjoy this video. And you know, like I said earlier, I am planning to vend at a local con in October, the ending of October, and then I have a guaranteed con coming up in December, which I believe that one is December 12th to 12 to 15. So December 12 to 15, the first day is on the 12th. Yeah, so we're planning to leave Wednesday and then get there hopefully Wednesday night and set up Thursday for the December one. And then I also have a market that I applied for. It's supposed to be a 2-day market. One of it is going to be happening the weekend of the con that I'm actually going to, and then the other one is kind of earlier that month in December. So most likely if I get into, because I apply for both of them, so if I get into both of them, both of the cons, one is, it's I forgot the name of the market, but it's happening early. One is early in the month and then one is like middle of the month. So if I get into both of the markets, I will just pick one. Sadly, they charge me a fee, an application fee that I can't get back, but it's fine. I will get into one of them. Oh yeah, it's the Renegade market. So yeah, it was fun. I don't know, I applied to Holiday Matsuri. I don't know if I'm gonna, honestly, I'm not sure about that though, because it's very close to Christmas, and then that means I'm going to be flying to Florida for that one, and then I don't know, it's very close to Christmas. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I already applied though. But if I do get accepted, I don't know if I will go. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I kind of, like I said, I kind of just did this video so I can get back into doing more, like making more videos. This was just a push for me to make a video and actually get back into making videos. And I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you enjoyed this video idea. I mostly talked, and yeah, I hope you enjoy seeing all the stuff that I made this past couple months. I'm sure, I don't know if any of you guys actually do see my shorts, because if you do, then I have been uploading at least, I've been uploading on shorts than I have been doing long form videos. So yeah, and follow me on Instagram because I upload more over there, and then I'm probably going to be, you know, putting up updates about my shop and con events and all that stuff. So definitely follow me on Instagram for all that jazz, and I will try my best to be uploading long form videos. Like I said, if not once a week, at least twice a week. Oh, I said it again, at least twice a month. Yeah, because that's better than nothing, right? So yeah, let me stop talking and go, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you have a nice day. See you on the next one.